Shalom, back with part 2, Vocab Frustrated. Let's pick it up here, St. John 7:38, one of my favorite scriptures. Again, we have a lot of favorites because, the scriptures, the Bible is good news, particularly for who? The Israelites, okay? Starting with the elect. So, what does it say here? He that believeth on me. Hello? You understand that, people? He that believeth on what? The testimony, the word, the scriptures, the good news, the Bible, from beginning to end. Okay? Not about doubting or questioning the Lord or coming up with your own personal thoughts and opinions. Because again, the scriptures are not subject to private interpretation. You understand? Which obviously Vocab don't get. He doesn't understand prophecy at all. Okay? He's there to defend Edomites. Oh, Edomites were done away with. I've already proven to you the scripture, Escalates 4:16, that, all people are not done away with. Okay? And he can never give you a date as to when Israelites were done away with. And then most recently, after over a decade saying Edomites were done away with, he tried to tell you that, Edomites were worshiping Yahweh according to Mark, the 3rd chapter. Mark in the 3rd chapter, just like throughout the rest of the scriptures, particularly when you get into the New Testament, Romans, the 11th chapter, and it talks about the Gentiles that are grafted in. Those Gentiles are Israelites in a Gentile state of mind, and we've proven that many times over. That's why you have to know the history, okay, and get into the Maccabees, okay? You understand that? Anyway, so he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said. I'll repeat that. As the scriptures have said. So this is not about what another man says, or what another doctrine says, or whether it's Kemet, whether it's whatever philosophy or doctrine outside of what is written here in the scriptures. None of that matters. Okay? That's all falsehood. Okay? What matters is what's written here. And again, this is your path onto immortality. Okay? Not the book of the dead. You understand? Or any other doctrine. All right? So he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, so it's what the scriptures say, not what man says, okay? Out of his belly is a metaphor for your mind, shall flow rivers of living water. The living waters are the truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Vocab, first of all, does not believe what is written, but yet he calls himself a Christian. He does not believe in what is written because he comes against it. What does immediately the Lord say about that? We'll get to that. And we'll get into the fact is, he doesn't believe that, the Edomites and the other 16 heathen nations are going into slavery. But we'll see what the scriptures say. Anyone who believes in me, this is the NLT version, anyone that believes in me may come and drink. You understand that? That they may come and drink, freely. Again, to get this wisdom, to get this knowledge, this understanding. You understand? It's not open to everybody. The Bible is completely, from beginning to end, speaks of separation. How the Israelites are separate. How the elect is separate from the nation of Israel. The elect of Israel. Okay? 2/3 of Israelites cannot come into the counsel of the Lord. Cannot come into the truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. Okay? So, along with the rest of the world, with the Edomites, the so-called white man, and the other 16 heathen nations. You understand? You'd have to be an Israelite, and you would have had to have been called in, invited in. That's what call means. It's an invitation. And remember, you don't choose the Lord, he chooses you. And he has to sup with you. Okay? This is all done through the Spirit. So anyone who believes in me may come and drink, for the scriptures declare, see, the scriptures declare, not man. Okay, the testimony declares, rivers of living water will flow from his heart, from his mind. Heart in Hebrew is lab, which means mind. Didn't I already explain that to you when I read the King James Version? Yes, I did. All right, give me a minute. All right, this is Proverbs 13 and 13. See what it says here? Whoso, right, meaning whosoever, despiseth the word shall be destroyed. Just like when you're going to read Isaiah the 60th chapter. Okay? But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Right. With everlasting salvation, the new bodies. And we're talking about the elected Israelites. It starts with them. All right? And then the 2/3 will come back as children of the elect in the kingdom, which is here on the earth, people, not the fourth dimension. So people who despise advice are asking for trouble. That's Vocab. He doesn't believe the scriptures. He comes against what is written, against the testimony. So he's against Yahushua, who he doesn't call Yahushua. He calls Jesus. Okay? Which again, that's a falsehood. Okay? That's pseudo. It's falsehood, people. There's no Jehovah and there's no Jesus because there's no letter J in the Hebrew alphabet. Never was, never has been. All right? Anyway, you know what? We're going to end this here, and we'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. All right? Shalom.